Hello, Cancer. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this finds you, at whatever time of day it is as you are watching this. Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet, and welcome. Let's put this here actually. Welcome if you're new to our soul family. I'm very happy you are here. Cancer, also welcome to your August Love Messages reading. And as always, love tarot reading, love oracle reading, and the Tarot Closet channeled love messages and channeled song messages reading. So before we get into your reading, I just want to let you know that readings are back to bi-monthly and maybe even more depending, but for sure bi-monthly. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, you have your notifications on. And the reason I'm telling you that is you might have noticed in the last weeks, maybe even a month, my channel was just kind of going bonkers. I'm back. It's unbunkered. Is that a word? Yeah, we weren't feeling well for a while, my family and I just kept trying to work through it. It wasn't really working out. I just wasn't feeling very good. So I was getting these wild hairs. I'm going to start bringing this and changing that. And really, at the end of the day, I just decided I would like to bring you more readings. And yes, there is another channel, a twin flame channel coming. Those will be separated soon, but pretty much that's about it. I did change some thumbnails. You might have noticed that. I've switched back again. That also may change again, and I think I confused a lot of people. So always look for my Tarot Closet, whether it's the logo from my channel or my picture. You'll know that it's my reading. And for your love messages reading, I will always have also my love messages branding on them. So you'll be able to know, even if I change it a little, you'll always see that. So you'll know it is me. Anyway, that's enough of that. I recovered, and I actually was away in Switzerland at shamanic ceremonies. Now I am back. Now I am revived. Now I have time, and I'm ready to go. So hello, hello, hello. I hope you are well. This is your August 2022 reading, your love reading, your no contact and or in separation reading. Please remember, it's a general reading, so please remember to take what is for you and let the rest go. Also, please remember, this is not a prediction. You have free will. Everyone has free will. And that changes, that can will and does change outcomes really quickly. So make sure you're not making any life-changing decisions based on your tarot reading, though they can feel very personal and just for you. Speaking of that, down below, I do have, where am I pointing, playlists. These are yours if you would like to cross-watch for your chart or your person to get a better view of what's going on. I do recommend your ascending sign. If you're not, actually I recommend it first, but a lot of you are probably here watching your sun sign. Also, I do have twin flame readings down below, very specific, long and in depth if you are on a twin flame journey. You can find those below, as well as no contact and or in separation, pick a cards. I just released one this week, so that is out, a little bit different thumbnail. Yeah, just kind of playing around. Not really sure what I'm doing lately with my thumbnails. I'm just kind of having some fun with it, I guess you could say. Anyway, they're all down below if you would like to check them out. Let's get going. We are ready to go. As you can see, it's already started, but we're going to get some more. We're beginning with Light Seers Tarot today. We're going to be looking at Shaman's Dream Oracle, and look, I have Lover's Oracle out. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? So let's see what Lover's Oracle has to say to you today. And I have quite a few decks around me. We'll see if they want to come in for any clarifying or echoing, validating a particular message, or simply to bring in some new insight. And yeah, there's some other stuff over here. Just going to kind of see where I am drawn, but let's continue here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please guide our beautiful Cancers and anyone, cross watchers, hello, who has arrived here today seeking clarity and guidance in regard to their person and the connection they have arrived here for. Aho. let's get the rest of this reading down. And I guess I'm going to have to move it over. And yeah, have you noticed I'm kind of back to, I guess you could say, tarot closet old school, where I have my cards on the table. I was missing that as well. Okay, so that is just too many, but this is not. Yeah, so I'm kind of feeling nostalgic. I'm also wanting something new. So I'm sort of in this strange state right now, but we will, yeah. Readings are readings. Okay, so look, we just had two flipping over here. There we go. There is the Empress and the Six of Swords. All right, guys, Aquarius energy. And this is the naughty corner. This is your person's energy. So this isn't surprising to see this, guys. The Six of Swords. Yeah, this was your person leaving the connection. A lot of the energy that goes here. Look, here it is. Wow. Yeah, this is where some energy goes from your person. I call it the naughty corner for out of just being fun, but really over time, it is where, look at this, guys. It is where your person's, wow. Okay, this is really fascinating. I have to say to you, was this Taurus? Okay, it's not going to be for everyone, but I do a whole lot of shuffling. I'm going to set these aside when I am doing readings before and during, and yeah, and this is really similar, I have to tell you, also here in the naughty corner from Taurus's person. So I don't know if you have Taurus in your chart, including the Six of Cups. Wow. Wow. Also the King of Cups right below it. This is your partnership placement. But back to that naughty corner, I gotta tell you, it's where energy can go of your person ghosting, breadcrumbing, running from the connection, having some issues, some fear. It's all here today. My gosh, but Cancer, look at this connection here. This is the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy, and the King of Cups, Pisces energy. Your person is hiding how they really feel about you, and how they feel about you as you are their person. This is twin flame soulmate energy, really strong. And I know not everybody believes in the twin flame journey or even knows what it is. Don't worry if it's not you, let that go. This is for the twin flames that know, but also this is for you, Cancer, regardless, because the soulmate energy is also strong. Your person is a soulmate big time, and they are really hiding their feelings. But look at this. They're looking. They're peeking to make sure that you don't drift out too far. What happens if you do? I think they'll jump in there and get you. I really have to tell you that. And look, there is that starfish. Not only infinite possibilities, but that's making something work that was not working. Now, this is Pisces energy, the King of Cups. But look, Cancer is also here. So gotta tell you, your person might be putting out the vibes on social media, or even just not talking, I feel, for a really long time, but they are thinking about you. They're going through something here, guys. They might even be leaving somebody in their life. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But we also see that they left you and ghosted you. They're not feeling great about that, but they're still quite scared to make any particular moves. The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Okay, yeah. Boy, do they think about you, Cancer, and a new start. Look at this. The Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. They're not sleeping very well, Cancer. Gosh, and that's what I wanted to tell you. This is the divine feminine energy, the Empress, and there's some more of that Taurus energy. Your person does really dream about nothing more than having a new beginning with you. Now, there is that moon, quite beautiful. It is the Empress card. The Empress can grow anything here, guys. As we see, that can also go in the way of, well, fertility, but that's a literal translation. As you know, this is also about new beginnings and moving forward and growing. Now, do I feel that this is what is going on in your connection? I don't. Not just because this is a no contact and or in separation reading, but because the divine timing, it's just not time right now. And that is also clear here with the Empress. The Empress is also, got to tell you, that is the divine number 3. And 3 is a lot of things. So also for those of you on the twin flame journey, there is that triangle, divine masculine, divine feminine, with the union right up here. Again, it's not a twin flame reading, but I wanted to make sure that that came out. But look at the moon here. Now, it's quite a beautiful message. The moon card can be sometimes what they would call a no card. And this is not about, well, no, it's never going to happen. This is about divine timing and about later. And I got to tell you why. Well, it's the moon card, first of all. Pisces energy, Gemini coming through, Cancer, you're also here. I want to tell you something too. When I talk about zodiac energy, yes, you come through, your person comes through or can come through. What's in your chart, what's in their chart. But it can also simply be the energy behind the zodiac sign. So don't worry if you're not hearing a particular sign that you're waiting to hear, okay? But that is your person afraid here. They're very emotional for you. They're not sleeping, Cancer. I got to tell you, they're not sleeping very well at all. There are a lot of people involved in their life here. There's kind of a ghost bird here. It's a really, I know that sounds strange, but when birds make their way into my reading, it is about making the heart lighter. It's also receiving messages from the divine, messages from spirit, ancestors, angels, can even be your person here. But what is going on is what they want is being drowned out by what it is, all of this noise that is, and I feel like for a lot of them, if it's not the particularly, that Hierophant's coming in, that family energy of actual people or other people involved, it is in their head and it is making decisions for them based on expectations. That's a lot of noise. That is what they actually really want to hear. Look, it's connected to the divine. That's the past. That is you. And they have not let you go. They are not sleeping very well, but there's something going on in their life. There's a lot of noise. Now, Cancer, I do feel that sometimes you're in and out of here. And some days also, interestingly enough, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You're doing quite well in many ways. In other ways, you kind of go back and start thinking about your person again. And then you also go here. And you can go quite deep and emotional. And is that surprising? Cancer, beautiful Cancer. That is where you live. You live in the divine. Your emotions are probably some of the most beautiful in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Really, I love you all. Also, Pisces, beautiful emotions right here in this moon card. So you're both here in the moon card. You're both here in the Queen of Pentacles. Your person does think of a new start. And that's what I want to show you too with that Empress card. They are thinking a lot about it, but they're also not sleeping very well because there is a lot of noise in their head. Noise, I feel, quite literally in their life. People kind of not necessarily maybe in control of them, but are playing a really big part in decisions that they can or can't make right now. But you're there. You haven't gone. You're very much there. And look, you're connected to the divine there. We know this is a divinely guided connection, is what I want to tell you. And you see the Empress here and you see the Queen of Pentacles and you think this is going to begin again. I have to say right now, no. But it is kind of a no, but it's a very much like Capricorn in many ways, sort of a pin in it, putting a pin in it. It's later. It's not, the divine timing is playing a really big part in this connection. However, I want to say something to you also, just on a side note for you, Cancer, that you're also coming out of something right now, I feel, and you're also going into this Empress energy. And if you're not, that is a real direct message for you. Beautiful Cancer, our Queen of Cups, also an earth angel here. So there's stuff that you need to be doing for yourself and those around you, not only the immediate people around you, but also for the higher good of all, Cancer. So yeah, this is your love message reading, but you are coming through quite strong, and being in that Empress energy are needing to go in it. And that's what I want to tell you too. I do feel that your person is energetically feeling you. And now it can be that you have put something out on social media or they're hearing it from other people. That can be the case as well. And some of you might not even be here in this Empress energy yet, but the vibrations are there and your person is feeling that. And I do feel that they're feeling drawn to you. We see here in the Six of Cups, the connection, the nostalgia for you is very, very strong. Look, here you are. You're right here in this 9. And I want to tell you, that is a number of things coming to fruition. So I do feel like you're kind of coming into their mind in a way that you haven't in a long time. And a lot of that as well because of the connection you share, which is very deep. But they're also, I feel like they're going through something and they're energetically reaching out, but not necessarily reaching out here. But you're very much on their mind. And yeah, when you look here, and it's very emotional for them, they're not showing it. Okay, this is the King of Cups. But look at this particular message here, this card. They know. There it is. That is you. Do you see that light here around this person? It's also coming here. That's you. If you're to hold these and you look, that is what is going on in their mind. And then they're peeking over. If you look very closely, you can see that this person has kind of got a side eye going on. So they're not showing you. They know what this is. They know what this is and they're reaching for it. They're feeling the energy from you as well. You are rising up, Cancer, your vibration, which I love for you. And if you're not, or you feel like you're on the verge of it, get in there. And what do I mean by that? I mean raising your vibration, getting out in nature, eating as clean as you can, refraining from addictive behavior. I'll leave it at that. You know, just limiting what you can. That is not good for you. Taking care of yourself, self-care, and that can just mean minutes in Mother Nature, touching the ground with your bare feet. You know, even if it's just in a park or a little patch of grass, say if you're, for example, if you're in New York or Sydney or wherever you are, and maybe there's not so much right where you are, getting that sun on the hand, drinking a lot of water, listening to music, reading a book, connecting with your soul family, your soul tribe. Maybe that's your family of origin. Maybe that's one person. And Cancer, I do keep seeing your card, the Queen of Cups, interestingly, the healing energy. That is you when I think of Cancer. So there is somebody in your life that's either there or coming in to, help you on your journey. You are an earth angel, Cancer. It's very clear here in this Empress energy. Is your person thinking about you? Yeah, look at this. It's all right here. We see that. We also see that they're holding their head as I say that. And that's because there's a lot of noise going on and we see it here too. If you look here, you also see it here. Look, somebody's in there going in and just, in their head, and it can be quite literally people around them. It can also simply be what is in their head. 5 is a number of change. I got to tell you that. It's also a number of conflict and instability. So I do feel they're moving away from that. And I can also see that in the 8 of Cups. So that's actually really good. But they are in it right now. There is also a lot of fear going on regarding their life and regarding what it is they want. That is really quite clear. And in the Moon card, there is that 9 again, and that things coming to fruition for them. Now, I also want to say to you, 9 is a number of attainment and fulfillment. So what could possibly be coming here with the Moon card for them in that 9 of Swords? I feel coming out of that and gaining some peace. But they're also that, I want to say, attainment in some ways. It's thinking of you that is helping them to get through. That is what is coming through here. Wow, it's quite strong actually. And that Moon energy, things really are changing. Now, what I want to say to you too, as I said earlier, is I do feel that you go in and out of you're ruled by the Moon, Cancer. And the Moon, of course, is changing the moon cycles are ruling the tide, and you live in the divine, you live in the water. So for you, there's a lot of in and out emotionally, and it's not about being, as some might say, Cancer is moody. Well, we're all moody, first of all. And let's be real here. You are ruled by the moon, and again, connected to the tide. So you're in there and things could just be fine, and you're in your Earth Angel Empress energy, doing your thing, creating things in your life here, holding on to those that you love, because Cancer, you are one of the most sentimental sign out there. I gotta say to you, I think you might be the most sentimental sign there. And then all of a sudden, the moon is changing and the tide is changing and you're being thrashed around and you're thrown on the sand and you're like, where am I? What am I doing here? How did I get here? And one of the things you can do sometimes is go in the past and you can stay in there. So that's a message for you to come out of that past energy, be in the now. If you wake up and you're here on that sand and this particular energy with your person and you say, what? It's going to be one of these days or whatever. And where am I? I want to go back, jump back in there and that tumultuous water. And I'm going to see that's a message for you to go ahead and just sit and meditate in that. And that's part of the self-care, as I'm talking about in that earth angel coming through for you, of meditating at where you are in the now and what it is that you are looking forward to or wanting for the future. And that is also coming through with the Empress here in the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel you coming in here now and then, and I quite literally see this happening to you as well. This is a mermaid, okay? And a mermaid, as you know, or maybe I talk about it a lot in my readings, but in folklore, they're saving drowning sailors. In some countries and some stories are that they are doing the opposite. But generally speaking, the sailors hold them in high regard because they were saving drowning sailors. And one of the things that happens when you're doing that is you can drown yourself or you're not taking care of yourself. So there's a really strong self-care message coming through, and also living in the present. And don't go back in there for a while. Go ahead and stay on that new beach. Maybe, go into that shell if you need to for that solitude, a little bit of that Four of Swords energy. Interestingly enough, that Libra energy, not a bad place to be to rest and retreat, recover, just kind of get some new energy so that you can go after what it is that you're wanting here. And I don't just mean your person, I'm talking about your life in general. Yeah, this is your love messages, no contact reading, but that is coming through. So what can I tell you? But that is a very strong message. And also that Hangman energy, which is Pisces energy, another place that is not a terrible place to be, guys. That Hangman is also coming to a 3. That is a direct message from the divine to you to maybe get a little bit different perspective. Stay on that beach, when waters are calm again, go in there, have a nice swim, and let yourself decide where it is you want to go versus the tide taking you there. Now, that's still going to happen because that is what happens. And in this particular connection, I feel that you're in and out. That's what I want to say. And because you live in the divine, but also because you're so sentimental. And it feels right now that this is a pin in it for later connection. Okay, so there is a really strong message to be in the now and take care of yourself. Now, as for your person, again, I do feel that they're here as well. They're going through something. They're also a little bit afraid in their life, but also of this connection. Cancer, it's really intense. And your readings always make me cry. And I'm trying not to, but it feels really intense because your person is thinking a lot about you. I'm feeling this loyalty coming through. It's the Six of Cups, and we see that, but this golden retriever is holding so much in this particular energy. They're thinking a lot about you and thinking about the conversations that you had. And when they start to feel far away and drowned out with the noise, they come back into that memory, and it does ground them. Wishing they could tell you how they feel. They are hiding their feelings, I feel like, out of some pride and ego too. That's a fact. But they're also, they're in it. They're in something and they can't. That's what I want to tell you. But it's a very strong connection that you have with your person. It's very, very strong. Now, we saw a lot coming through here in the naughty corner in the Eight of Cups. We see your person coming out of some energy. We see that they have regret for the ghosting. By the way, more Pisces energy there. This is the abandonment that went on with the two of you, your person just ending the connection, leaving the connection. It was kind of abrupt, I feel, and it was out of nowhere. They are recognizing that, and there is an apology here. And I also got to tell you that 8, there's a lot of Gaia energy, a lot of Mother Earth energy, and we see that here today in your reading. And that is coming from both sides. Your person is healing, they're doing something else, guys. But I got to tell you, the Gaia energy that I'm feeling from the Eight of Cups is also the High Priestess energy, the Divine Feminine, and that is Cancer and energy. So your person is realizing what they've done. There is a lot of regret. We see it here also in the Six of Swords, and we see in that six that it's something they had to do, whether it was all the noise going on or they just felt like they had to. That is what they did, but they are looking, they're still making sure. Is Cancer there? Is Cancer there? They're checking to make sure you're still within their sight. I have to say, if you get too far, I think that you will hear from them. And that can be jumping in. And when I say jumping in the water and trying to physically pull that sailboat back because of that direction here, it can be they know that they left the connection and they know that you're hurt and that they really hurt you. That's what I want to say to you. But I feel like they can't move, like they can't do anything. However, as I said, they're feeling a lot of your energy, and it could be at some point in the near future that you start getting too far and they jump in and pull this back, and then a message comes. I do feel like that happens sometimes with you and your person. For some of you, it's a cycle. I don't know that that is for everybody. But that six, that is them dreaming of being able to jump in there and make peace with what has gone on, what still can't be, and balance things out a bit here. Again, it's about divine timing. You can see that here in this particular, in the Six of Swords. And again, the swords are transactional. They're also about clarity and communication here. Your person really did not communicate. That's the thing. They did not communicate when they left. It was kind of like they were just gone. You looked up and that was it, and they were gone. And your person knows that. They do regret that, but that is how it was. It was a bit of what's going on in their life mixed with some ego and some pride and some triggering that was going on, some things that came up for them in the connection that they just could not handle. And that was meant to be when things are happening, guys. Fate and destiny do intersect with free will and choice. It's changing what you can and letting go of what you can't, and your person can't change the past. And that is a real strong message for you, Cancer, because I do feel that you're holding on to something here, as we talked about with that past energy, wanting to go back in there and maybe find it in those waters, the really high tides because of the moon cycles. You're wanting to go in there and retrieve things. You're very sentimental, but whatever is the past. And that's both good and bad, because it's sad in the way that the connection, the way it was, is not there, at least not now. It's there to a core. The connection you have is there. And I feel like again, it's the Six of Cups, so it can go all the way back to childhood. And we're talking, for some of you, on a twin flame journey, other lives. That is not going to be for everyone. The bottom line is it's a very soulful connection, okay? We're going to leave it at that. So when I talk about the past energy, it's sad in some ways because you're reminiscing and wanting to be able to talk the way that you talked and have the fun that you had and whatnot. But it's also not a bad thing, because it's some past energy that needs to be left behind. And also in that past of just feeling like you could have changed something, or you could have said something, or you could have done something different. That's not true. Things went down the way they were meant to go down. The past is the past now, so let that go for yourself, forgive your person in that sense. Let things go so that you can free up some space in your heart, and that is real strong in your reading today as well, because there is a little bit of that Five of Swords going on with you sometimes, and those birds are coming in there. That's the divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors sending you messages and trying to lighten your heart, guys. That's really what's going on there, and free up some I want to say free some things that are binding you, thoughts of things that you could have done, that you should have done, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Those are three words that are just, let them out. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's take them and let's throw them away, because it's over. That part of the past, what was said, what wasn't said, and forgiving yourself, forgiving your person in that sense, and freeing up your mind, lightening up your heart so that you can go in here, Earth Angel, and do what it is you need to do for yourself and for the higher good of all. Your person is doing what your person needs to do, and I feel that you are, and if you're not, it's a super strong message to get in there And on that note, I think we're going to stop with the tarot. I do not feel I want to bring anything in, any more tarot that is, but I do want to bring in some, excuse me, some Shaman's Dream Oracle cards. So let's do that and see what is going on. By the way, Opal Light, Cancer, you come through here. Also Libra, it's all about communication. Today, this is Spirit communicating with you very loud and clear. And telepathically, I have to say, excuse me, there's something on the table. I do feel that you and your person have a very, well, we see that you have this connection, but a very strong telepathic connection. So it could be that you don't know you're sending or receiving them, but they're going on. There's a really strong energy exchange going on here. Your person, I feel, wishes they could tell you a lot of what's going on, but it's a mix of, it's just been a long time. They can't, some pride and ego, and a little bit of that because of that disconnection, the fear here as well. And the rejection too is strong on both sides. Okay, let's bring in a little bit of Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. What would you like to bring in? Please show us the card or cards. Aho. Okay, here we go. So let's see what's going on. Root Girl, the disowned self. Yeah, gosh, you guys. Okay, that is here. And I want to tell you, Root Girl, so yeah, this is the feminine energy. But there is no gender in tarot. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So this is speaking to that feminine energy in you, and that is needing to connect. That is a new cycle coming, and that is you needing to connect with your earth angel, with your divine feminine energy, because that is also the Empress here. And really, truly, what is that divine feminine energy? It is the nurturing, it's the compassion, and it's toward yourself. And that's what I want to say to you. And it's what this reading began as, really, is a lot of self-care and allowing yourself to stay on that new sandy beach that the moon cycle influenced the tide, which puts you there. You're saying, what the heck? Go ahead and stay there instead and say, okay, how did I get here? What can I do with what I have? I'm going to come out of the shell and I'm going to meditate in the sun for 5 minutes. Oh, that's too hard. I'm going to put on some music maybe. I'm going to drink some water. Self-care and positive self-talk. Talk to yourself in the way you talk to other people, in a beautiful, positive way, the way you would talk to children, the way you would talk to somebody in need of help, to a friend that you're wanting to help. Use those loving, kind words for yourself so that you can come back in to yourself, guys, because you come in alone and you go out alone, and ultimately we have ourselves, and it's extremely important. Yeah, and that 10 here is the new cycle that I feel that you're going into. Okay, guys, I'm going to set it here, actually. Let's see. Okay, I was just going to say, let's see if there's another look. I moved the deck and this came down. So we're going to look at that. Then I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to bring in a few little, I have some cards here I want to bring in. Then we're going to bring in your Lover's Oracle and get into the love messages, okay? Stranger Curiosity. This is coming to an 8. That is an action number, it's accomplishing something. Also, again, that Gaia energy. Can it be somebody's coming in? Yeah, now it can be romantic, but I don't feel that, Cancer. I feel that it's somebody in your life, as I said, to help you, Earth Angel, on your journey here that you are on. This is, again, this is your love messages reading, but this always comes through, especially for you, beautiful Cancer. So I do feel that somebody here is kind of on the move toward you. And this is also a message for you to be aware of that, looking for the signs. And it is being sent, it or they are being sent from the divine. I want to tell you that. It can be somebody that you know as well, and somebody already in your soul tribe or your soul family, or somebody coming in. Okay, so that's really interesting that is also how this came down today. All right, let's look at your Lover's Oracle. What does your person or spirit want to send down to you? We thank you for your guidance. Can you show us a card or a card that Cancer needs to see? Aho, these cards are very heavy today, kind of sticky look. Look at that. Okay, I have to tell you something. We're going to take this. That is yours. I just posted something on my sad little Instagram, which I finally linked to my channel because I do want to grow it. And I've been posting recently daily, and I will continue. And I just posted a little video, a little reel. And it's a lot about going into your own light and loving yourself. And hugging trees was one of the things that was in the reel, I know. But it really is about finding your light and loving yourself and loving your life and just going in and finding the positive, transmuting the negative and those fears into positive thoughts, guys, positive thoughts and positive outcomes for yourself. And just, yeah, that high vibration. I talk about that a lot in my twin flame readings, actually. And I'm really feeling that for you, Cancer, today, because sometimes you can be really hard on yourself. And boy, for those of you with Virgo rising too, Virgo in your chart, being really in your head, but Virgo is coming through, I have to say. Can also be for some of you. It's not going to be for everyone, but it just is coming through that. For some of you, your person is a Virgo. And yeah, they've really gotten that Virgo energy in your head. Anyway, that is just not a message for everyone, but let's see here what is going on. Close your eyes and tell yourself, wow, okay, that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Cancer, this is exactly what your reading has been about, and this is exactly what my little reel that I posted, it's the one with the flower, if you do go and check that out, is talking about. You deserve, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. That is that moon that pushed the tide, that pushed you out of the divine and this rough water on a beach, and you're saying, how the heck did I get here? It's all right. You know, you can find the joy in that. As I said, come out of that shell and meditate in the sun. That's obviously a not literal here that you've been thrown out into the water, but you know what I'm saying. And this is a message from the divine for you. This is a love message for you. I'm sorry that it has not come through from your person, but this is where your reading is today, Cancer, beautiful Cancer, and this is what is coming through for you. And really it is connected, as we know, to your person in this connection. So that is how that goes. We're going to look at some channeled love messages, direct messages to you from your person. I fell in love with you. Things are going to start getting covered up. That's too many. So I apologize ahead of time as I cover your beautiful messages. Our souls are forever connected. Now this should say our, that's my mistake, and that is the Six of Cups. Let me fix my tree of life there. Okay, that is the Six of Cups, guys. I stay up all night thinking of you. Yeah, we know that. That is the Nine of Swords here, guys. This Gemini energy. We already know your person is not sleeping very well. Oh, okay, that one, they just tried to hide that. I want to grow old with you. I'm putting this also with the Six of Cups. As I said, what they think here about you and about this connection, it does not align with the way things are now. It is well, it's divine timing. Spirit has a plan. I cannot sleep since you've gone. Okay, they're really hammering that in, aren't they? We know that with the Nine of Swords. So there's some more of that energy. There's 3 here. That's the most I'll take. So what's going on in the middle? Every time my phone vibrates, I hope to God it's you. It's so hard not being in contact. Cancer, I am so sorry. Yeah, I kind of want to put that near that moon card. Cancer, please forgive me. All right, so things are going to start. I'm actually going to put that here with the Eight of Cups. Your person having abandoned you is what it feels. No one can hold a candle to you. Okay, I got to start covering things. I'm sorry, Cancer. My love is for you and nobody. My love is for you, nobody else. Excuse me. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to give them one last chance. Last chance. I play songs that remind me of you on repeat. Cancer, There is definitely a connection to music with your person. Musicians here for sure. Also playlists and sending each other telepathic songs. That is definitely happening. Your person is sending you songs or listening to songs energetically. You're also receiving them, and I feel it's going both ways. And speaking of, we're going right into song messages. And here's that guitar that I've been leaving out for the last few readings. I haven't had it out for a really long time. Meant to be here today. Also that piece that they really want to make, and I feel, yeah, coming through in songs, not always how you want them. I realize that, but I don't feel like they can or they will right now until perhaps again that ship is no longer, they can no longer see it. Then I do feel they'll panic and jump in and send some kind of a message here. But wow, they're definitely sending them through music. So let's see what's going on. Today I have my Something to Say Song Messages deck out. And it can be your song that you consider your song comes out, the two of you, or a song that is of relevance to you. There's always a sentiment behind a song, and that is, you know, somebody apologizing, saying I love you, that sort of thing. The most important thing with my song messages are messages for you that connect you to your person that I can't even decipher. I won't know. There's a country mentioned, one name, a location again, a number, a particular artist. So watch for that. And if you ever feel you're sending the song, Cancer, please go with that. Okay, there's two here that just flipped off right onto my heart. Must be talking to an angel. There must be an angel. The Eurythmics. Yeah, that's you, Cancer. Taurus energy, not the point. This is the Earth Angel. That is what's coming through here. The divine feminine energy. And if you are divine masculine, that is the divine feminine energy in you. Wow. Guys, okay, I'm actually going to move these just, okay, that got left behind. We will look at that because I want to take this space. I'm going to take this space. Because I need the space. That's not really a good song, but I'm gonna sing it anyway. Here we go. What is this? And I'm a coward, but then again, so are you. And the lion's roar has me evading and hollering for you, and I never really know what to do. The lion's roar first aid kit. Yeah, how to heal this, how to fix this. I'm trying to have the courage, but I can't, and I really see this here too, that your person, in particular, for some reason, I'm seeing them by water as well. Just kind of, you know, this what the heck is going on in my life and with my Cancer. It's really, yeah, it's frustrating. The frustration of not being able to say what they want to say or heal this or be together is very intense in this connection. Gotta say, in this reading, is that for everybody? Maybe not, guys, but I know that it's for somebody there because it's really strong what I'm seeing and hearing. These two just poked out and pushed out. Let's see what's going on. Sorry, this one got messed up. You are the flame in my heart. You light my way in the dark. You are the ultimate star. I belong to you, Lenny Kravitz. That I need to put here with the Six of Cups as well. Okay. Wow, wanting to be acknowledged. There we go. Let's go. And that's interesting too. You are the flame in my heart. You light my way in the dark. And we just lit this up. Okay, goosebumpy, you guys. Let's go and see the stars, the Milky Way, or even Mars, where it could just be ours. Fly away, Lenny Kravitz. Interesting. I'm hearing that Jupiter too, the Jupiter and Mars song as well. And Jupiter is that planet that will kind of push you, you know, toward things here. Your person really, I see that water, but also, of course, the stars just really not understanding because they're thinking a lot about you. This flyaway feeling of being able to come and just kind of get you. I want to say that sounds weird. Come and be together, but it just doesn't feel possible right now, guys. I want to put this here, okay? These just fell off the deck. They're yours. There's three. It's the most I'll take. What's going on in the middle? And games that never amount to more than they're meant will play themselves out. Falling slowly, Glenn Hansard, Marketa Erglova. I'm going to take this love message. We'll look at it in just a moment. And I'm trying not to make a mess here, but, you know, Cancer, it always happens. So we are luck, we are fate. the Golden State. We know this is a fated connection. And on a side note, hello to you if you are in California. You're coming through. Okay, let me set this down. The world was on fire, and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. Wicked game, Chris Isaac. Okay, it's the second time that has come up, so there might have been, I'm pretty sure there were some games here, maybe not even intentionally, but they did happen. Yeah, regret for that for sure. Apologies. I'm going to get one more. Two more came out. Then we're going to get into your love messages here. Also, by the way, for those of you or your person born in December that is coming through with the turquoise, you make me feel so divine. Your soul and mind are entwined. Before you, I was blind. I belong to you, Lenny Kravitz. Cancer. Cancer. You're reading. Wow. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Written by Yip Harburg, sung by many. Yeah, that rainbow, that is that hope, guys. That is the hope that your person still has. That's also that Ten of Cups, more Pisces energy, and that outcome they wish for someday. Gosh, and the star connection is quite strong. I do feel you've had a lot of conversations going on in the night, but that's also when your person is going way deeper. This and their thoughts, when they're away from all the noise of other people, their mind is quieted. My heart is yours. That was the one that came down. So let's channel some more. What do you want to say to your Cancer? I fear you have moved on. That is the King of Cups, but oh boy, they're gonna make sure that you haven't completely. I'm sending you telepathic messages. This has been very strong in your reading. There's a lot of telepathy going on, including songs. I will never give up on us. Will you wait for me? I received your telepathic messages. Yeah, super strong, as I said. That's not surprising. One was just there, and it is, how many is that? Is that 3? No, that's too many, but that is yours. I made so many mistakes. Yes, I know you love me. Please forgive me. So that is, and I'm so sorry, please forgive me. There's another, please forgive me. Yeah, lightning and emotional load coming through here with this opalite. Boy, is your person wanting to do that for you and for themselves. I gotta say, we belong together. That's going with the Six of Cups. Oh, Cancer. Interesting. This one was trying to flip around and hide. I want to kiss you. Okay, that coming through. What is this? How many is that? That's 3. That's the most I'll take, and that's yours. I miss you. I was scared. It goes with the running there. I have so many regrets. Yeah, big time. Okay, last chance. Last chance. Here it is. You have changed me for the better. Cancer. Gosh. Okay. I'm going to get a message from the universe. We're going to end our reading there. And I'm going to put it down actually and get some totems. Then we're going to end our reading. What do you want to send to Cancer? And this is it. Aho. Love in spite of it all. We'll look at the other side in a moment, okay? Let's get some totems. Numbers and letters can also come through. So let's start with those. A very big D. Initials, locations. Are there any more? There's an S and 4 and an 8. And look, there is an angel number here. 66, saying that you're out of balance, Cancer, but we know that. We know that, but that's going to be changing. It's hard to get your balance when your ears kind of get that feeling when you're under the water in the divine, like you, Cancer. Then you're tossed out from the moon, affecting the tide and throwing you out. It's hard to get your balance, but I do feel like you've been getting it. You lose your footing like we all do, but I feel like things are changing for you guys. That root girl, that feminine energy, by the way, we all have it. okay? I want to remind you of that new cycle coming here, getting your balance. Yeah, and there's a child coming into my reading, which is connected to the Empress card, that new beginning for you. Going into that, you are an Earth Angel, Cancer, and that new beginning here for you. Interesting, it's a snowflake, which is about things quieting down. I feel like it's quiet. It's needing your mind here. A little bit of that Five of Swords for you, and things being fresh and calm. And the total opposite of the water, isn't it? Well, actually, it's not. It's snow. So it is the water, but it's frozen. But a snowflake is forming perfectly and gently falling. And yeah, a lot about cycles too. And quieting your mind for that fresh start. Spirit sending you strength with that alligator. Look, here's a 0. I didn't even see that. Okay, what is this? Here, I'm just trying to see what this is. Okay, interesting, because it's a horse, and that's for you. That's for you to keep moving and doing that work in the direction. Now, does your person want to hop on this horse and come to see you? I think so, but like I said, I don't feel like it's now. That's really more for you. And you also, speaking of, got the sun. That's Leo energy. Some would say the source, God, your goddess, the universe. What is that for you? Well, today, for a lot of you, it is a direct message from the universe that, yes, this is the joy that we read here. Where did that come from? What was it here? We talked about it in the moon card of all things, when you are landing on that beach, finding the joy in that, and that change, and that not knowing where things are, even when you don't have your footing and things aren't perfect, allowing joy into your life, guys. And that is the joy that's coming through here with the new cycle with the sun, and Spirit is sending that for you. Okay, and there's 2 more. And look, I saved it for last because, wow, it's 2 anchors here. What are anchors? Well, they're used on a ship, and they're about going in the direction that you want to go. And when you feel like the water is too rough, you take that, or you want to stop and figure things out and calm down, just calm your mind, get some clarity, you stop and you drop those anchors. You got 2 here. And then when you're ready to move again, when you're on that beach there and you're ready to get back in, you can lift those anchors up and secure them and move along in the direction that you want to go. Wow. Okay. Very specific messages for you today, Cancer. Very much in alignment with your reading. Excuse me, and let's see what's going on. I'm going to read this and we're going to close your reading. I love you very much. I wish you well. All things good, love, and light. Remember to trust yourself, your intuition, your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels, Cancer. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare to love in spite of it all. Is that you, Murgatroyd? The universe. P.S. I remember the glint in your eyes. All 3 of them. Now that's pretty great. That's the 3rd eye. Oh, Cancer, I'm going to leave this here for you. I love you. I'll see you at your next reading.